So the biggest, worst kept secret in boxing is more than likely going to be Gervonta Tank Davis versus Pitbull Cruz in December. Pitbull in this last fight, he didn't look his best. What do you think in the rematch? How does it play out? And how do you see it, Robert?
You know, the thing about Pitbull, and I've said it before, you know, he'll give anybody trouble. You know, he's not the most talented fighter. He's just a tough kid that's always in great shape, and that's why. And his style is always going to give anybody trouble. He's always going to give anybody a hard time. You know, you could be the best talented boxer, but if you got somebody on top of you just swinging hard punches from all angles, from all directions, it's not going to be easy. So that's Pitbull. Do I think Tank beats him clearly this time? I think so. But
a knockout or decision?
Oh man, you know, Pitbull takes a good punch from what it looks like. You know, he's got a solid body, he's strong, good neck. So it's hard to pick a knockout. But I think Tank beats him. But it's still not going to be easy. I'm telling you, Pitbull, at least the first half of the fight, I guarantee you he's going to give him all he could handle. Because Pitbull, that's just his style.
Do you feel like Pitbull being shorter is what kind of gives Tank problems? Because Tank's used to being the shorter guy against everyone.
He's pretty much shorter than anybody else. And somebody like that just being on top of him, swinging punches from all angles, not respecting his punches, it's going to give him trouble.
Now, I don't know if last thing I want to leave off with, Robert, I don't know if you've seen this. It's been a big subject online. Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, they're throwing shots at each other. Oh, you're ducking me, bringing up old stuff like a private conversation that somebody had with Bill Haney, where Bill Haney was basically saying, you know, Shakur gives everyone's problems. If you touch him a few times, then you had a good day. And then,
he's right.
And then Haney's team came back and showed a sparring session where after 5 rounds, Shakur was saying, hey, I'm tired, you know, we'll do some more rounds another day. So basically, they're trying to insinuate like, oh, you know, we stopped him or he gave up. You know what I mean?
I don't go.
But you know how that goes in sparring.
Yeah, I don't go by anything in sparring. You know, in sparring, that's what sparring's about. To learn to. Sometimes you have a bad day. Sometimes, you know, I've had those situations where I have my fighter scheduled to do 10 rounds, and after 5 or 6, I'll stop sparring because he didn't have a good day. You know, that's just part of boxing, and it happens a lot in boxing. So by watching a sparring match doesn't tell me who's the better man. You know, that's just the way it is. Some guys there's been guys that get dropped in sparring, and that doesn't mean they can't fight. So, you know, watching a sparring match is not going to make me change my opinion. I think at this point, I think Shakur is probably the most talented fighter out there. But Devin Haney is also very talented. He fights smart. He's quick. He boxes very well. So interesting fight. You know, I would like to see it, but you know, both looking at different directions now. We might not.
Do you feel like it's not ready? Because a lot of people forget, like, because I think we got spoiled this year. We had every fight that we wanted happen, but they took 4 years, 3 years.
They should hold it for at least another year. You know,
to build it
a little bit more, because both are very talented, but neither of them are in a level where a Tank is or a Ryan Garcia.
They're selling out arenas.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they should get a couple more wins before fighting each other.
Who wins that fight, and how does it play out? Because you know it's going to be tactical.
Right now, I can't say 2 years from now, a year from now, but right now I'd probably pick Shakur.
Do you feel like Shakur? The thing with him is that he's too hard to get like an offensive attack on. Like, you can be right in front of him, but you're not gonna hit nothing. Yeah. Do you feel like that's the thing about him? He's just too sharp.
That's just him right now, man. He's gonna be pretty hard to beat. You know, the only way you could beat him is if you catch him with a good punch and you hurt him and you drop him and you knock him out. You know, I don't want to say lucky punch because, you know, in boxing, you know, you throw punches and if you hurt, you're gonna win. But something like that, or somebody just so awkward that's not going to let them fight, make it a dirty fight, and just frustrate them and beat them on points. But it's going to be very hard. I don't think right now there's anybody, the top world champions. I don't think any of them could beat them.
All right, last thing, actually, one more thing I want to leave off with Robert. Boots Ennis. Can Boots Ennis beat or give Terrence Crawford a hard fight?
I think it's an interesting fight, but I don't think he'll beat him. At least not right now. I think Boots Ennis has I don't think it'd be smart for him to put him in against Crawford right now. Boots Ennis could be the future of the welterweight division, especially Crawford. You know, already 35. Already said he's not going to fight that long anymore. So he's the future of the welterweight division. But right now they shouldn't put him against Crawford. There's no need for that.
Do you feel like Boots will probably find another route for his career? Because he wants that big fight. He wants people to know, hey, I'm the guy. You know,
the belts could go vacant pretty soon, and he's gonna pick one up. So he could be champion and very soon. He could be champion very soon, and then and then just defend his titles, fight some of the top welterweights. But right now,
A little bit more.
a little bit more.
Like 1 foot, that's it, bro.
And you know, he should just pick up a title. I don't think it's a good idea, because you know, if he wins, then it's great. And if he loses, you know, he's got nothing to lose, because he lost to a great champion. But I think he just wait to become a champion and stay undefeated and dominate the welterweight division.
All right, thanks, Robert. Anything you want to leave off with tonight?
Not much, bro.
I appreciate you.